It's time to get up.
All right, I'm up. So packing it out in the last 3 years has essentially been a continuous mission to leave the people we meet and the places we go better. And in the last 3 years, we've packed out over 2,000 pounds of trash by hand. In 2015, we hiked the Appalachian Trail. It was myself, my good friend Joe, and my other buddy Paul. And then in 2016, we did it again on the Pacific Crest Trail, where Paul and myself walked from the border of Mexico to Canada, cleaning up trash. And now this year, it's gonna be my good friend Abby and myself biking across the country, cleaning up all the trash we find along the way.
I've done like 50 Ks on a fixed gear, but I've never done bike touring or really done much with a bike with gears. So it's definitely interesting getting used to that, and the legs have held up better than I thought.
It's a 4,700-mile trip.
More than the length across the country, because we're not taking the short route, we're actually taking the scenic route. And by taking the scenic route, we're gonna clean up these scenic areas that we see. We've cleaned the 2 first national scenic trails in our country, and those are pretty remote trails. We're gonna try and bring it closer to home and clean up these areas that are closer to big cities and areas that people value, but that are being loved to death, like many of our scenic places. Sometimes I get lost into picking up all the trash. I forget how the heck I'm gonna get it out, you know? I'm kind of stoked it's all gonna fit. I wanna see how it rides. Bombing hills at 40 miles an hour with trash on the sides.
Most of us spend 59 minutes an hour living in the past, with regret for joys lost or shame for things badly done. Yet the past has gone beyond prayer, and every minute you spend in the vain effort to anticipate the future is a moment lost. There is only one world, the world pressing against you at this minute. There is only 1 minute in which you are alive, this minute, here and now.
Abby called me when Seth proposed the idea to her. Part of her was like, you know, this is crazy. I don't know why I'd want to do this. And I was like, you're never going to get another opportunity to do something like this. And I think what she realized was that if I can do this, I can do anything. When you do something kind of this epic, anything after that just is going to seem easy. I think that was part of her motivation, just to see how far she can push herself.
First storm, we're about to get smashed. Hey, it's Abby and Seth. and it's about 6:30. A storm's coming through. What's happening, Abby?
It's raining.
I've been playing in the outside for a long time and have always been called a tomboy or things like that. I think that's ridiculous. I think that the outdoors are for everyone, and it's helped me as a woman feel more confident.
She doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup and dresses and things like that all the time, and I don't think that that should mean that you're a tomboy. I think that just means that you're a strong woman who likes to be outside, so just kind of breaking down those stereotypes.
I belong to a cynical savior. My belly has been fed.
If you want something, if you want to make a difference, you want to make a change, go make it happen. We don't pack out trash and clean up trails because it's convenient. We'd sweat and cry and hurt just for the sake of cleaning our environment. I think that's hopefully something we can get across is like life isn't convenient.
I can, so I rest, stay awake, I'm fine. Gotta rejuvenate my mind.
Look at this campsite. We were hoping to get to camp and chill. This is what we're gonna do for the next little bit. Let's clean up all this stuff.
Stay, dream about it all. Bring me all along. You are your soul, spirit, body.
When we got to the Twin Cities, we met up with Paul, who was one of the co-founders of Packing It Out.
We've hiked over 5,000 miles together, so I know the guy pretty well, and he knows me pretty well.
I know Seth, he's audacious. He's gonna see something big and weird and be like, I can do that. He's gonna pack it out.
The entire trail? Yeah. I had a kick in my head. I took 18 pounds for like 10 miles.
I think what might hold us back from taking our passions outside of our bubble is that we're afraid of the negative consequences. Being negative is the easiest thing in the world, even because it's so easy to find bad. Like, find the positive reason to get out of your bubble. And for me, it's like, yeah, dude, we're gonna get criticized for what we're doing, but the positive side is, like, we're making a huge difference.
He's so positive that sometimes it's sickening. It's like, dude, just give me a minute to like suffer through this and like feel down on the world, and then hit me with your positivity.
Oh my goodness. Good job. 27.8.
209.4. Thanks everyone for coming out to Gear Junkie headquarters and helping clean up the Greenway.
I feel like a lot of people see him as just like this super like happy-go-lucky, easy guy. And he definitely stresses quite a bit. Because on the surface, he seems like he's got like everything's all put together and he's all good.
I mean, this year for me, the biggest challenges have personally been like just the mental challenges. It's been a tough year in a lot of different ways. Like, I lost my father this year. That was like in the heat of planning for this year's trip. I want to be present, but it's like I want to go be with my family, and I also want to mourn my father's death.
The way he lived his life was so insane. Like, if he could fit all the badass adventures in one day, it was a good day for him. It's like a thunderstorm. It's really cool to see from a distance, right? It's like, man, fuck, just everything's going down. But then when you're in it, it's like, holy shit, this is too much. I can't handle this. I think that's kind of the way I am. Like, I'm too much for some people.
$7 a.m. Getting hammered.
Low points are usually you're super hungry, you're cold, and you haven't figured out where you're sleeping yet that night.
When he gets like super stressed, I'm always like, dude, just calm down. It's a simple task. We just need to find somewhere to sleep tonight. It's fine. So we're in Wyoming.
At Muddy Gap Junction. And if you want to see what our campsite looks like.
Yeah. Here we are.
Cost us $10 to sleep here in the dirt.
But it'll do. Getting to the Rockies, this elevation change is pretty rough. We're making okay time. It's done 16 miles so far. And I'm feeling pretty sluggish. I feel like now, with biking, I'm just completely unsure every day. I'm like, oh my God, can I do this? I don't know. I just feel like I'm getting more and more tired as the trip goes on. In my head, I was like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna have to go figure out how to get home, because like this is the end of the trip for me, is what I was like thinking in my head. So I'm like crying on the side of the road.
There's probably some fear of, if this doesn't work, I have all of these people watching me and they're gonna see me fail. And I'm sure that was a cause for some stress. I'm struggling and I feel like I'm holding Seth back sometimes. Yeah, just not feeling too great about my contributions right now. She usually will have this moment of a breakdown, and then she just needs to be on her own and have some quiet time, and she'll get back to where she was. I don't know, find some leftover things inside myself that are gonna power me through this trip. I also think there is just something that Abby was born with, that she's just very tough.
People always come up and wonder what we're up to. See some dirty people sitting on the corner with these loaded bikes, you know. It always seems to be a good start of a conversation. We actually started down on Cumberland Island about 4 months ago. Yeah. She asked if she could help us, and we didn't need anything, but we did tell her where we were gonna go camping that night. So when we finally got to camp a couple hours later, she was there waiting for us. Oh, trail magic is incredible. She got a steak with a big salad and potato, got Abby a bison burger, got us a couple 6-packs of beer, and got us firewood, and we never even asked for it. And that was, she said, yeah, no problem, cool, thanks, bye, and just drove off. People are incredible. You want to show gratitude, but like, how can you show more gratitude than they just showed you? All you can say is thanks. You know, rejuvenates that faith in humanity that people are incredible.
I love food so much.
once-in-a-lifetime thing. We don't have control over what's about to happen, which is super sick.
So we lucked out. An old gentleman on a ferry in Michigan gave us these glasses, so we've been carrying them
Literally
since then
months ago.
in preparation.
We told him where we were going. He says, you're going to see the eclipse. You need sunglasses. The cat
The moon is eating the sun. Look at it.
That'd be a good little spire over there.
Little Cheshire cat, Grant.
I'm going to see something magical happen. I want to see if we see animals come out. Dude.
The light's so weird. Brrr. This is what nuclear winter's like. The entire West Coast is burning pretty much. Washington, Oregon, California, Idaho, Montana, there's just fires burning all over. The smoke is pretty bad. I have asthma and I just feel like, I kind of feel like I'm gonna puke. And obviously I'm still trying to push forward, but it's getting really, really hard to breathe.
I'm not thinking about the end. On the Pacific Crest Trail, I didn't think about the end. I really do stay present. Like, I just get tunnel vision, right? Like, being here, being right now, to me, that's so incredible.
I don't think that I'll feel like, the end's in sight until I'm like coasting down into Seattle.
Like, for the next 30 minutes, you're just heading down the mountain. And nothing touches that. Nothing touches that feeling of just bombing a hill.
It's almost like a drug, and people are pursuing that high of having these excellent adventures outside.
Guess what time it is? Time to go to Seattle.
This is our last cleanup of the tour in Seattle. Leaving places better and knowing that we were going to clean up trash across the country, kind of like on those days that were really rough, like kept us going, knowing that people cared about what we were doing.
It was cool. A lot more people than we had seen biking this entire trip. All of a sudden, you have like people flying by who are like brushing shoulders with you.
There were parts on this trip where I didn't think that I would make it this far, times that I wanted to go home. Everything that could have gone awry, like, somehow corrected itself.
Made it.
Some people might do the whole shake your champagne and scream and have like a huge celebration. Other times you just roll up and sit on the beach and you're done.
When you finish, it's over. Like, you're sad, you're stoked, like, you're everything. And I mean, that's why I call it a trip of a lifetime, because it's with you. Like, you have to digest that for the rest of your life. Future I would hopefully see for Packing It Out is like to inspire enough people that we don't need to exist anymore. So like to realize I don't need to go out and prove a point. That's the ideal future of Packing It Out. We all just do it because we just care.